So I had been going to the Fresh, the Kontiki, and then the Footsteps, right? And it was the Footsteps when I first heard Listen to Me. The thing is that I heard Listen to Me and Mike Dominguez dancing to Listen to Me. That shit was awesome. It was off the charts.
It's like a movie, man.
I was like, holy shit, who is this dude? It was amazing watching him dance. The flow that he had, he shook his shoulders. It was like if he put his finger in a socket and he was shaking, boy. I mean, and then he just, he could move. And nice steps. Steps, rock steps that I do now, that I teach, but it was them who created it. It's like 4 or 5 steps that they created that are foundation steps for me. And they created it. Nobody else did it. Like Johnny and Hector, they did some stuff, but not these steps. Like the Amsterdam grind.
Is that from Amsterdam Avenue?
Well, they're from Amsterdam and 90th Street.
Okay.
So I call it Amsterdam grind, right? That's the one a lot of people try to do, and they do it, but they just don't get it, The 90th Street teardrop. All right, so those, and then the 310 and a half, and the knee lift. The knee lift is beautiful, bro. I do the knee lift almost in everything I do. I could do the knee lift in my shake and pop. I could do the knee lift in my Cypress Groove, which is another awesome move. And that came from Cypress Avenue, this kid named Danny, another kid from the Bronx, right? Another kid who I watched, who I liked. There were so many people that I liked. So, but it was the 90th Street brothers who really were organized, and they were very creative, and they influenced me more than anybody else. As a matter of fact, Anna influenced Enoch, but it was the boys from 90th Street that influenced Anna.
Wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah. So those
boys,
yeah,
man.
they were nasty.
A lot of history up there.
A lot of history.
So Listen to Me was your main joint.
That was my main joint, right? So Listen to Me. When I heard it, that was, and then anytime I heard it, it was like I mean, just
those clubs too.
Oh man, the sound system. Yeah, exactly. It was so Listen to Me. And then Enoch and I, we Just Begun. We did a routine to Just Begun, and that's where it became. It's a new day.
Let me ask you a quick question off the Just Begun. Mm-hmm. So we know, I've heard stories that on that album, the prelude track before it Just Begun, the one that goes.
Yeah.
Was it the same for you that the DJ would play the prelude into Just Begun?
Sometimes.
And when that happened, it's like everyone's like jumping over the thing,
dude,
throwing a drink. Dude, like that was like the message for everyone to hit the dance floor.
Yeah.
And then bam.
Yeah. No, that was so. But it's funny because you even had the girls, right, who were all dressed up, and when they heard that. Right, that was only 30 seconds?
Yeah.
They would go to the bathroom and out in 30 seconds. They would change their clothes to be ready to dance. I mean, everybody was scrambling.
From dresses to.
Oh my God!
Wow.
But they did it like everything was
like unison.
Because you didn't want to miss anything. You didn't want to miss even a second of that time. So they would play like 15 songs in a row. That's how it was.
15 in a row.
Yeah. So you would have. Like the hustle was big back then, so you have the nice, hustle songs. That's what they start off with, and then they would do some of the softer rock songs, right? Like "It's a Shame," La La Peace Song, Even My Mistake, Don't Bring Back the Memories, Running Back and Forth. So those are songs that were before, and you kind of knew. So it was those, and you danced with girls at that time, right? Sometimes me and Enoch would dance together, but I would look for the girl that I wanted to, hook up with that night. Yeah. So I would get, right? So, but then when the music came, everybody scrambled. They ran. Girls went to the bathroom. The guys who were, like, if they were in a corner with a girl or something, bang, they leave and everybody would get with their partner, get to the floor, and like 15 straight songs, man, nonstop. I don't know how we did it, but we non-stop going off.
Heavy hitter songs, man.
Going off.
Those songs need to go into the music.
Right. So it's Listen to Me, Just Begun, It's a New Day, Life and Death, Black Skin, Blue-Eyed Boy, Power. I'm not going to remember all of them because I'm trying to.
Your favorites,
but those are them. Those are the ones I loved.
So those were the joints at the time. And you said that
we evolved.
You said that you were speaking of Wiggles, and you said, "Man, I forgot this song." He got you the song. So now you're coming back now. I mean, did you keep listening to those songs over the years?
No.
So now you're back in the
Yeah.
fold
I
and
didn't hear them songs until I
came back.
connected. Yeah.
So
yeah.
now coming back and re-listening to those songs,
Right.
do you hear them different? Do you pick up new things? What are the things that come?
Well, I'm a better dancer now, right? Because I'm more mature. So as I if I hear a song, I'm also working on steps. I'm envisioning myself dance. That's automatic. So I connect to them just like I connected to them back then. Yeah. So me and Enoch though, we also did like unconventional rock songs. Like I Can Feel a Jones was not one that everybody danced rock to. 1,000 Shades of Blue. Me and Enoch got down to that. Most people dance hustle to that.
Yeah, I like dancing to "I Love You More" by Renee and Angela. I love you more.
Yeah. Okay.
I like dancing to that. Just
See,
doing some
so
shines
that's
and just a nice...
but that was a big part of what we did too. I mean, we didn't always just get that. We like just chilled and had that cool flow. The best one right now that I like the most is probably "It's a Shame." It's a Shame. That's the one that when I hear,
It's
I
a Shame.
can just.
The artist.
The Spinners.
The Spinners.
Yeah. Check that out. You'll like that.
Yo, look that up. It's a Shame. By the
It's a
Spinners.
Shame. La La Peace Song is
La La
another
Peace
one
Song,
by
okay.
O.C. Smith. You can hit me up and I can,
Okay.
if you don't remember these, those are Running Back and Forth by Edwin Starr. Those are all softer rock that we got down to.
Nice.
And it made us better dancers because then you're not just going off, right? You're being more methodical and you're more aware. Like when I go off, I don't even know. Sometimes I don't even know what I'm doing. I'm gone. Right, yeah, exactly. But with these songs, I know what I'm doing. I'm setting it up. I'm trying this. I'm trying that. Because they're a little slower. They're slower paced.
Yeah.
So.
Man, a lot of history, a lot of information, a lot of... This is a beautiful story, to tell, to say the least. What is, like, speaking to the audience, what's your message to the future generation of rock dancers and people that want to get into this culture? What are some steps do you feel they should take to prepare themselves to get down with the rock? You know what I mean? Like, what would be, like, some steps of advice for anyone, whether or not they have prior dance experience or no dance experience?
Okay, so I always, it's movement, man, right? So I call it groovement now. But it's, connecting. I mean, because a lot of times, you get people to just dance, right? They're mechanical, right? And that's how they teach today, right? You just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And again, too many dancers become worried about the steps rather than the feeling.
Okay.
Right, because the feeling, I think, will get you the steps easy, right? If you learn the steps, that doesn't necessarily,
translate.
Right, does it?
Yeah.
So that more than, and to learn how just to dance, right? Not just, I remember I did a workshop, 36 Chambers with Link, right? Okay. Link is awesome. I mean, this dude is bad. And after I went, I talked about dancing, and then he said that, he was a b-boy, and that he thought he could dance, but then his sister took him to a club where people were really dancing, and she said, "Go dance," and he was lost. He said he was lost. He said he didn't know what to do. Girls came up there, he just didn't, because he couldn't dance. He said, and from that moment on, he said, "I'm going to learn to be a great dancer." Now, I'm not saying you have to learn to be a great dancer, but I am saying learn how to dance before you do anything else. Before you do rock, before you do, there's certain movement, right? This is more for the males. So when girls grow up, right, they learn to use their hips, like from day one, right? They walk, right? Boys can't really use their hips, especially if they have a dad around. Right, because dad gets a little offended.
What's going on over there?
But learn to use your hips, weaponize those suckers. Because when you have loose hips, you got fast feet. Everything, so if you get a puppet, right, with the string, and that's the hips to the feet. That's what gives you quick feet. It's Usually when you got somebody who could move their feet, it's because they have loose hips. Even if they're not using them, they just naturally have loose hips. But you can work on that. So that's all about learning how to dance. All right? It's not just house, it's not just hip hop. Dance, move. When I do my class, right, the first thing I do is just hip movement to the music.
Yeah.
We dancing.
Yeah, it's true.
We're dancing, and before you know it, you got a flow.
Yeah.
You got and
Your back feels better.
Yeah, exactly.
So
So
your back feel a little better, yeah.
yeah, so that would be, learn how to dance. I know when I came back again, one of the things I said, and I offended people. I said, y'all lack dance ability and dance capabilities. Mm-hmm. That's the first thing I said. They don't dance. I'm talking about this, disco, because house dancers, they're freaking awesome. To me, that's the number one, in terms of dance. It's amazing. Hip hop. Hip hop is quick, and it's like there's a stoppage to it in each step. House is a continual flow. And that's what rock was meant to be. Although you can sit back and take your time, you can stop, but you can get started again. But again, it's developing that dance flow.
Nice. You heard it right here, yo. I would like to just thank you for sitting down with me, man, and just sharing your history with me.
This is such a pleasure, man.
And,
you're easy to talk to, bro.
Well, man, I try to make it like a conversation.
I was worried. I said, brother from Brooklyn's coming in. He's going to attack me. He's going to put me on the spot. But you've been awesome, bro.
Thank you,
You're
yo.
beautiful.
Thank you. Yo, this is Vitamin the Governor. Please follow, like, and subscribe and comment. Share this video. If you would like to get in touch with Frank, I'm going to put the information at the bottom with you. And he has some pretty interesting stuff going on in the future. So, link up with him if you want to get into the freestyle rock and you want to, get those knees and those hips moving.
And the groove.
And get the groove. What's the groovement?
Groovement.
Groovement. Get some groovement in you. You can holler at him, yo. Once again, this is Vitamin the Governor. And thank you for tuning in. Peace out, man.
Peace.